But there is one unavoidable truth you will never escape. You cannot change. You will always be a monster.
Kratos is a great father, and that's his side. We have seen a lot in the last two God of War games, but truth be told, Kratos is not what he seems to be. We're going to analyze Kratos to determine whether he is an evil character, a good character, or a perfectly neutral one. What I like to do to understand a character is study his motivations throughout his life, or let's say, arc. This is where things get interesting, because Kratos' entire character is defined by what his motivations are, and what hatred he carries with him. Kratos' childhood was pretty decent until a tragedy struck him. He used to train with his brother, who had a weird mark on his eye, and this led to Ares believing Kratos' brother would one day kill him, so he kidnapped him and tortured him for years. This is where the cycle of hatred started for Kratos. He began to despise gods and vowed to take revenge. But this was not all for Kratos, as he faced many more tragedies in his life, like losing his family or a war. It's safe to say that his life was never a decent one. He suffered a lot, sometimes due to his own mistakes. When Ares tricked him into killing his own family, which led to Kratos becoming the ghost of Sparta, this was the moment when Kratos had enough. He vowed to take revenge by any means. His hatred became his weapon. He set out for his goal and went on a killing rampage. He eventually became God of War and accomplished his goal slightly. But that was not all, because this was just the beginning for him to go against the gods. He faced a lot of challenges and became victorious most of the time. And finally he stopped the cycle and switched the mythology. In Norse mythology, Kratos is very different. He isn't the crazy, hungry for revenge madman anymore. He has responsibilities now and doesn't want to lose what's precious to him, which is his family. That does not mean he stopped killing people and became a saint. That's not the case. But at least he became more thoughtful so he could be a better example for his son. Now it's time to talk about his deeds and whether his newer self redeems the deeds his past self did. First, nobody can deny the hardship he has faced in his life. That's really his character. But how many times has he killed innocent people for selfish motives? Kratos killed thousands of innocent people in the game. And yeah, the definition of innocent is pretty straightforward here. Innocent is someone who had nothing to do with Kratos and was not a direct enemy of him. But Kratos killed them just for his selfish gains and motives. Even before he got the Blades of Chaos, he was literally a monster, killing people back and forth. But after his transformation, he was a different animal. He slayed everyone that came in his way, no matter who. He was blinded by revenge and didn't settle for anything less. Does he enjoy it? In my opinion, he didn't, at least most of the time. For him, revenge was not a desire but a need. He couldn't live without it. He had to do that. But he failed to realize that the show just goes on, meaning there will be more and more bloodshed in his path, unless he kills everyone. Kratos wholeheartedly knows that he isn't a good guy, and often feels insecure as a father figure. He wants to see Atreus become anything but him, like in his iconic dialogue, "Be better." But Kratos is not all evil. He can sometimes be a decent guy too. Especially in Norse mythology, he is calmer and more helpful. He has let go of his barbaric nature to some extent, and continuously tries to be better. His life purpose is more constructive now than destructive. So where does Kratos fit in the evil-good scale? Does his hard life justify his crime, or was his redemption good? It's truly hard to scale someone like Kratos because of how complex he is. But if I still had to choose, in my opinion personally, I believe Kratos is a slightly evil character, and that's totally fine because we don't need everyone to be good in games. There's a strong case for Kratos being perfectly neutral, but after carefully seeing him, evil seems a better fit. And remember, I said slightly evil. Now before I end this video, I want you to please comment down more gray or anti-hero characters you want to see in upcoming videos of Good or Evil series. This will help me a lot to select the perfect characters for analysis. Also, you can comment with your thoughts about this video, and I'll make sure to reply. Finally, I want to thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Then goodbye and take care.